And we are back. So, last we left off, the White Scale Band has found themselves in the frigid wastes, moving ever further north after having a close call with a devourer of some kind, a large brain-like creature with strange, writhing appendages that burst forth from a corpse of what is known as the Trueborn of the Children of Amun. At a massacre of some frost giants. A lot of things happened, obviously. But after Rogar was narrowly saved by the quick thinking of Zune, and not panicked whatsoever, you escaped from the Devourer, leaving it to possibly die out in the cold, while you moved further north and ultimately leading you to the central encampment of Rogar's long-lost home. However, it appears that something has happened. The large signal fire that is lit in case of emergencies had burned down to ash. Looks like many of the tents stretched over the ribcage like bones of larger creatures were torn and shredded. People's belongings scattered about. No corpses, however. And a trail leading you to a cavern. A wide open, almost fane-like looking massive cave next to a frozen lake that Rogar would recognize as the caves of the Great White Wyrm. The abode of Amun himself. One of his many, but his central hibernating den. And that's what we're picking up. Well, we're picking up right outside the cavern as Rogar takes in the sights of all the shamanistic totems and all the time reflecting back on the many times he's visited this very place. And
Rogar would like to take a short rest and reflect.
Short rest and reflect.
Just a short rest, an hour rest.
Just a short one. Reflecting outside. Okay, all right.
Yes.
Taking an hour to gather his thoughts as he prepares himself for what is possibly happening within.
Do you need some healing, Rogar?
I just short rested to heal my head.
But that's fun. As he's preparing.
Song of Rest.
Okay, yeah, that works. But as you rest and take in the sights and sound nearby, you hear, of course, the wind whistling through the cavern itself, as well as, well, let's see. Why doesn't everybody give me perception tests?
Do I need that with True Sight? Let me.
Yes, you will, because this is not going to be visual.
Okay.
I know, we have to go through True Sight when you look at this
These
cavern.
dice be hitting 19s all night long. So, that's a 23 for me on the insight.
Right.
Or, no, perception, you said.
Perception, 23 for you.
Perception.
26 for Trist. Thank God this doesn't rely on sight. 17 for Velree. 9 for Rogar, of course.
Actually, how long has it been since I cast True Sight?
You're taking a short rest, so this is going to be an hour.
Okay.
How long does it normally last?
I think that's about how long. Let me confirm.
It's about an hour, right?
I think.
Yeah.
True Seeing. Okay, so it's gone.
Yeah, okay. So it's vanished at this point. Probably for the best. Trist, perhaps it's the lack of eyesight. Trist's ears perk up as they become strangely attentive over the past months with the loss of his eyes. As you hear within the cavern, you hear echoing movement and language. It's garbled. It's hard to understand or even pick any of it out, Trist. But with a 26, it sounds like Draconic, or at least a form of Draconic.
I assume I know which direction it's coming from.
It's obviously coming from the cavern itself.
Yeah. Well, I will let them know and proceed to follow these sounds.
I'd like to cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Okay. No problem. With an 11 zoom, you cast Comprehend Languages on yourself, and you do not hear the language being spoken. But you're at the ready for in the near future. Is that 8 hours? It's only 1 hour? Okay, well, as you finish your short rest, you cast the spell on yourself, Zune. The bardic litany that allows you to hear and probably speak any language. Just hear it? Okay, just auditory, hear it. Understand it. As the 5 of you plus the handmaids move into the cavern, within you find a large cave full of stalagmites and stalactites made out of pure ice. Remnants of large dead creatures scattered about, mostly bones, pretty much exclusively bones. Some of these have been here for a long, long time. Rogar can attest that some of these bodies are somewhat like trophies for Amu himself. Massive creatures that probably prowl the wastes. In addition to this, you are able to keep the trail going. The entire cavern appears to be made of ice. There is no actual stone or any kind of rock formation that you are like seeing. It's mostly just ice. It is surprisingly cold in here. Probably a little bit colder than outside, even though you're out of the wind. Rogar can tell you that that's probably an effect of Amu's lair of some kind. As you move further and further in, all the rest of you begin to hear the language. It is most certainly Draconic Rogar. And you hear almost like muffled shushes and possibly younglings speaking and then being hushed up by their elders.
Can we check where they are?
You easily, Rogar.
Okay.
As you move into this cave system, a system you've been in before, though never this deep. This is more of a sacred place, and you do know that this would be a refuge in times of dire straits, as obvious this is now. As you move further in, you move into you see further ahead what looks like a massive plaza of some kind, just a large open space. But before you get to that, there are smaller offshoots of this tunnel. And you've noticed them as you move forward, but you've been following the noises. And one of those offshoots, you hear like a cough. And you immediately turn, Rogar. And you know there should be an entrance to your right, but all you see is smooth ice.
This is new. I assume it's like where the entrance is supposed to be, like someone put the ice there probably.
It looks smooth. It looks like it is. It's like part of just a regular part of the cave. In appearance.
Oh, it looks regular part of the cave. Okay.
In appearance, that's what it looks like.
Rogar is going to pound on the ice a couple times.
As soon as you put your fist to the ice, your hand passes through it.
Oh, magical.
It just falls. It just falls through, as if it was not there. Appears to be an illusion.
This way. I walk through the illusion.
You step through first, Rogar?
Yeah, Rogar is going to step forward first.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Rogar, as you step through.
Okay. $13.
13.
I do have my ring of evasion, so if I fail, I can automatically pass.
That would be a fail.
Then I will use
Auto
the ring
pass.
of evasion. Auto pass.
Rogar will automatically pass, even though he had advantage on his dex save, I might add.
I know.
That's
It's not a bad deck save
It's
either.
not bad. It's
You
not bad either, exactly.
know?
So Rogar, the magic of your ring makes up for your lack of. Well, it's more of surprise as you step through. As you see a massive hurtling spear of ice flying at you. It's large, almost like ballista-size spear, and you very quickly move to the side as it passes by you. You hear a voice. Get to see her! One has come!
Is it a boy? Who threw it? Can I see who threw it?
You don't. It came from like down further in the cavern in the
Okay.
darkness.
Okay. Rogar is just gonna say, "Hold! It's on, Rogar."
You hear murmurs up ahead, and everything's quiet.
I'm looking for the children of Amu.
There is no response, Rogar.
Where are the elders?
Are you moving in or are you staying where you're at?
Rogar is saying this and moving forward at the same time.
Okay.
So can we hear what's going on?
You
Is
can.
it just-
Are the rest of you passing through the illusion as well?
I would probably.
I would follow Rogar, yes.
All of you following Rogar
Do we
into.
need to make the check?
You do not.
Rogar-
You've fallen behind Rogar as Rogar moves forward.
These
You
are my
see-
companions.
As you say that, Rogar, you see that there is in your dark sight, and I will say it's pitch black in here at this point. But you kind of squint your eyes and you see a little bit of luminescence up ahead. As you step forward, you hear a female voice. Begin to speak words of power.
Her words of power, you said?
Yes.
Rogar
Trish
is
would
gonna,
recognize spellcraft about to happen.
Okay, yeah, Rogar is going to warn people that she's speaking Draconic about this kind of stuff. Mount spell.
All right. You pass. Do you still attempt to pass into the main chamber?
Rogar would. If he would like, give me a second. He would still go for it though.
I want to ready a counter spell.
Readying the old counter spell, Zoom.
The old counter spell.
Do you have to be able to see the person you're counter spelling?
Find out. Let's find out together.
Yeah, let's look at it real fast.
You do.
I think you do. You have to have line of sight.
Creature within. Okay, when you see a creature within 60 feet. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's up to you if you want to move up there by Rogar. You can.
I really don't want to.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
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 Trish can't see anybody 60 feet
Yeah.
away, so.
You can see in the dark. It's dark in here, right?
You said it was dark.
That is true. It is dark. You're right.
I'm gonna stand
doesn't
behind
notice
Rogar
the
and
voice.
peer around.
Or recognize the voice.
Well, it's incanting in like spell language, shaman language that you would know, Rogar. You only know one or two shamans in the tribe, at least when you left.
Okay.
But as you step forward, Zune closely behind you, there is a crackling of what looks like electricity. from deeper within. Suddenly there are bolts of light as a spell is about to be unleashed in the direction of the cave mouth that you're walking through.
So is that now a creature I can see
Yes, it is.
within 60 feet?
It is.
Yay. Then yeah, I want to counterspell that.
At what level?
God, I hate these things. I'm a little scared. I don't know these people, so I'm going to do it at level 7.
7.
Oh,
It's very strong, Zune. As you
Probably
begin to
overestimating, but
as you go to smash the word the spell out of existence, you do so with such reverberation that the shaman's spell fizzles immediately and blinks out of existence. In addition, the room suddenly begins to light much more than it was before, as if there was some kind of enchantment that was keeping the lights dim, as everything is just kind of snuffed out. And you see before you a crowd of white-scaled dragonborn, wreathed in simple garments, mostly like kind of like rags, tabards, and whatnot. Very simple clothing, minimal clothing at that. Strange for the frigid north, but as you look at Rogar, you can see that the cold doesn't really affect them. And as you look out, you see that the majority of them are quite young. And the adults present appear to be mostly women. And the spellcaster is obviously a much more aged matriarchal figure of some kind, with a massive like wolf kind of cloak draped about her shoulders and a staff in her hands. Rogar, you would recognize the shaman known as Orleana, also known as the Farseer. She may possibly be a matriarchal figure to someone in the party.
Should I just do I usually address her as Farseer or
Shaman.
Shaman? Okay. Farseer, as I Rogar.
She stops and stares at you. One of the women. He speaks normal. He must not be affected. Yes, indeed. The shaman begins to step forward. The children cower at your presence. She approaches. She looks towards you, Rogar. You return. You are Rogar.
I am. Son of Amu.
She takes a couple steps forward, takes her withered, kind of scaled hand, reaches up and caresses the side of your head.
I take her, I take my hand and put it towards her face, and I take my head and put it against her head.
As you sit there for a moment, she pulls back. Oh, you're afraid you were gone forever.
I'm afraid I have failed, Shaman.
You have not failed yet, Rogar.
What has happened here?
It has been this way for weeks. After you left in pursuit of the serpent, and the whereabouts of our Lord. We have been under attack by the Jotun. Fervent, desperate even. Strange things have been happening. And then, about a few weeks ago, all of the Trueborn started acting strangely. Can you feel it?
I saw one of them in a bag.
She puts her hand on your chest and says, "No, can you feel it?"
Can I?
You take a second
Okay.
and you kind of slacken your mind. And you feel a pull. You feel almost like a connection further out, north somewhere. You felt this pull before. Whenever your progenitor was nearby, the great Wyrm himself.
Come on.
He has returned. And when he did, the Trueborn went... They lost their minds. They started acting strangely, attacking us. We had to flee. They stalked these very caverns. Yes! The Trueborn are... They have become feral beasts. We hide. All of our men are dead or dying. This is all that is left of the children of Amu.
I am sorry. You said they are still in the caverns.
Yes, we thought you were one of them. They stalk, prey. They are more formidable than they were. It is strange.
We will, my friends and I, we will take care of it.
Good. I fear this is the end of our tribe.
I hope not. I will strive to do all I can.
We will protect the youngins if you can clear the cave. Perhaps we can wait out whatever madness awaits us.
We will start immediately.
You have companions, I see. Strange ones
I
at
do.
that, as she looks over at Zune.
Southerners.
So thin.
Here's a male.
Looks towards Trist. Strange
He's an elf.
indeed. Sees the
elf
bandage
male.
across his eyes.
Rogar, you know I understand what you're saying.
I know.
Yes.
We're not hiding it. Yeah.
Looks
No,
towards-
that's Dune talking to Rogar.
He looks towards, and when you, so you can't speak Draconic though, right?
No,
And
no,
so, okay,
no. I
yes.
can just understand.
So she
when
can't
he's
understand
speaking.
what you're saying.
Mhm.
She looks
Yes,
towards Velree and her handmaids, and then she looks towards Resire. And when she does, she tenses up for a moment.
Oh, no. Does not need to be tense.
Is he with you?
He is. He is divine
Is he-
in nature.
Is he one of the scarred, the fallen?
Does Rogar know what they are? Have you heard of that term before?
We've not heard of that before.
I am not sure. He is.
Not one of the what? Huh?
I mean,
Speaking of
Resire-
Draconic, I don't know if you speak.
Speaking in Draconic, Resire.
I do.
Sorry.
Speak.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah,
Resire
Resire does speak Draconic. So
Speaking
Resire
of Resire
says something, and she looks taken aback for a moment. Huh. You can speak our language.
Indeed I can, huh? One must be well versed in the language of those who are most intelligent, huh?
She kind of strokes her kind of like crystallized woman beard chin thing she's got going on. Yes, indeed. You must not
Not
be one of
everything
the
is
fallen.
as what it appears, huh? Not always.
The fallen began raiding. A few months back, they came on ships, long ships, to the east, towards the Great Lake. They've made large encampments, buildings, strange things. They hunt in great packs. We have to avoid them.
And there are similar things are.
They burn with radiance. They wear armor like his, but black and charred. They have wings. Skeletal.
We have not encountered them before. Messiah also has wings, but they are of weapons. Blades.
They must be of similar kind. Beware them. Sorry, I'm growing weary. It's taken a lot out of me trying to keep everyone hidden.
Yes. We were heard.
Good. I will await your return, and we will speak on what it is you can do for the tribe, and what we can do for you, Rogar.
Of course, boss. We were heard.
She moves back towards the crowd. A few of the smaller little wormlings have gotten curious, kind of peeking around as she kind of like hushes them and ushers them back to
They
where
adorable.
I mean, they're like little tiny, little 1 to 2 foot little white dragonborns with the scales not even that thick on their bodies.
Are they still getting closer, or are they running back?
Well, she shooed them away, so they kind of ran back.
Not too
His
bad.
eyes go like puppy like, you know.
Yes. Oh my god, Rogar. Oh my
Sorry.
god.
Please, my friend. There are more similar to the one we found in the Jotun's bag around. My brothers, we must slay.
Huh.
I use the term brother loosely, but they would not see me as such.
Oh, so they're bigots.
Um,
We can slay bigots.
is the way. They do not appreciate those weaker than they are.
Oh, I
They do
understand.
not appreciate me.
Well, you're. No offense, but I mean, you're obviously stronger, right? I mean, like, you
I
would
do not
have
know.
to be. Otherwise, why are we fighting them if you're weaker than them, Rogar? Just throwing that out there,
At the
Rogar.
time, I did not have really powerful magic casters at my back.
True.
Perhaps
Do we need
I've
to?
never tried to physically engage one in combat, because to do so would be to invite death.
Well, I mean, if you could hold your own against Silver Daddy, I think you could hold your own against them. But for Zyre, should we maybe see about healing some of the dying menfolk?
We can
Are they down here too?
definitely-
There is what would be just kind of like an open space towards the back that
How many of
has.
them are there?
There appears to be about 13 tribesmen that are wounded quite badly.
Indeed, huh? I could do several things to help our friends here. I would say a mass heal would be that would provide 700 healing points for everyone.
That is a lot.
That would be enough to get everyone taken care of, huh?
So Rosire, are you going to call upon the healing properties of your goddess?
Indeed, I would, huh? Just to do everyone here
You
a
move
good
towards
solid.
you as Rosire moves. You see that most of the tribes people are very, very scared of Rosire. More so than anybody else here, as they kind of like scatter and get away from him in his path as he walks towards the Sicord. The shaman is kind of giving her blessing to let you guys walk amongst them. As you approach the area, you see that there are several tribeswomen that are tending to these very hurt, and some of them maybe mortally so wounded tribesmen. Probably the last of their kind down here. But as you look down upon all of them, you begin to intone very powerful words of the of your lady, and in so doing, a scattering of healing possesses all of them. And all of them begin to sit up as their wounds rapidly close and shift over as they sit up for the first time in who knows how long, and kind of like look around at each other. All of them healed from their grievous wounds.
There's a curious baby nearby. I would like to hold it if it is willing. Just because, oh my god.
You reach down. Why don't you give me a persuasion check, Zoom? Something you're good at.
Okay. And I am going to add some bardic inspiration to that because I do not want to fail. Ooh,
How did you fail?
21.
well, I got a 4 and I still got a 21.
It's a 21.
Hang on. Let me add my bardic inspiration. I'm going to charm the fuck out of this baby.
I will say I rolled a natural 20 for the creature to resist.
Well, I got a 27.
21 is still not enough because it doesn't have a positive
It's a
charisma
child.
modifier. It's a child.
Yeah.
27?
Yeah, definitely. Your 21 would have been enough.
Oh, they said it wasn't enough, and I was like, Jesus
Oh, no, that would have been
Christ, who is
plenty.
this child?
That would have been plenty. It is a child. It's probably a hatchling of probably only perhaps a year old. It can walk
Cute.
and kind of mumble to itself.
My God,
Kinda-
Rogar.
You
You're
reach
hiding all
down
this
and you
cute from us.
kind of bait it over to you.
And then I eat it. I'm kidding, I don't do that.
Grab it and pick it up.
That's
One of the tribeswomen is like looking at you very closely.
Ooh, a cuddle. I'm missing to it. It's just it's so cute. Oh, I love babies.
I know I probably would.
It's time to go.
But Velree also.
Oh no.
That's right. I know I'm gonna fail, but it is part of my backstory, the whole child thing. So I'm just gonna get the wide eyes, look at
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna
Tori.
like awkward. No, it's gonna be like super awkward as fuck. Like
I'm
coming
sure it
around,
will.
kind of like.
Well, let's see what you got.
It's like glaring at them, like, come here, child.
Yeah, a 10.
10. As you move forward, Velree. Likewise, you kind of move over by Zune. A bunch of the smaller children are starting to gather around Zune as Zune begins to sing. And you go to reach for one. As you do, it looks back at you and it can just see like a predator standing above it. As you reach down, it goes it begins to backpedal and it tries to escape as quickly as possible.
Yes, fine instincts, young one.
I will shed a tear. For the first tear you've seen.
Blood.
It's probably blood. Blood tear.
Yes, it will. Yeah, blacker blood.
He's covered with black blood now.
Let's
Look at her with a what the fuck face.
Listen the threat to my people now.
What are you doing?
As the 5 of you move away,
Release the baby.
The shaman looks towards you. Huh. And he looks specifically towards Rosire. Thank you, my friend. You are a champion of your goddess. Yes.
I do my very best to represent her as best as possible in the world, huh?
As a one chosen by a god herself, I appreciate the willingness of you to aid us.
Everyone is feeling better now.
Indeed. We possibly can repel at least, or an attack if things should go awry. We await your return with good news, and hopefully we can put this behind us. As you all begin to set out, Zune has to put the baby down. Zune almost walks out with it, and the tribeswoman's like,
You give me that, yeah.
That's ours.
So cute.
Put it back to all the other hatchlings. They all kind of watch as you guys walk out. You walk through the illusion, set back out into the cavern. You know, Rogar, the large cavern up ahead is where Amu actually made his den. And now, with that impulse that you felt earlier, you can tell that the Trueborn are nearby. Very close. More than likely, they are in that den. You can even tell how many of them there are. You sense 6 Trueborn, Rogar. Oh, excuse me, 5.
5.
Right. Yes. Okay. One of them is more changed. Seems more wrong than the others. They all seem wrong in some way.
I can feel them up ahead in the main chamber. There are 5 of them. They are changed.
Can we
One
get the
more
drop?
on the drop? I don't know.
Will they feel
We can
you?
always try. I would assume so.
Are we killing them or just trying to save them?
I assume they're probably too far gone. But if they are they able to be saved, we should try. But from seeing the last one, I'm not sure if that is something one could be saved from. I guess we're gonna try to sneak forward, just to see, if we
Why
can.
don't we let's go and get some stealth
Do a
checks
sneak.
going then.
Yes,
Do some
stealthy
sneaky
stuff.
Do
time.
you want me to miss my way in?
I mean, you can if you'd like. It's going to take you time to reform, though.
That's true.
Ooh,
I
that's
forgot
not
about
good. That's not good for
I
Rosar.
like that
Stealth
one.
check,
I like
you
that one,
said?
Rosar. Yes.
No.
Oh man, everybody's killing it besides Rosire. All right.
That's why we're taking the group average. Yes, of course, group average.
Sure. Let me do a roll for these guys. Perception. And then this is the best one.
What do you need?
All right, I got it. So, as you all begin to creep forward, Rogar kind of shifting you down low and pointing you towards the right side, where it looks like there is a large mound of bones, mostly frozen over, where Amu used to toss his meals once he was done. But you're able to creep down behind them, and they're the creatures are so large, you're easily able to obscure yourself behind them, despite Rosier clanking and clacking occasionally as you move down the echoing ice cave system. As you move in, you see milling about in different places throughout this massive room. 4 large dragonborn, but not quite. They look more feral. They're white-scaled, similar to Rogar, but larger. About the same size as the corpse that you guys had gathered from the Jotun ambush. They all look a little odd, though, and you do see as they're moving around, and they're moving erratic and kind of doing strange things, smashing things nearby, and then standing completely still and not moving. They're not acting in any normal fashion. You do see there are, coming out of their foreheads of their crest, are small little tentacles kind of moving back and forth like antenna, wavering, directing movement, it appears. As you see the 4 of them, are you guys going to do anything, or are you going to wait?
We see 4 of them.
You see 4.
And they
We do
don't
not see
us?
the 5th one.
You do not see the 5th one as of yet.
That's right. So we could sneak attack, though? We could get a bonus round?
Depends on what you guys want to do.
I like to rage.
Are we doing this? Are we going all in?
You
Going
know
all
us,
in.
huh?
Let's fuck him up.
How high up is the cavern ceiling?
Very
How
tall.
tall?
It appears to be somewhere around 600 or 700 feet tall.
Ooh.
Jesus.
This
Okay.
room is. This is. Now. I need to put this in perspective. The equivalent of an ancient dragon called this home. This Amu is gigantic. So this used to be his den. This place is huge. lots of structure, and in the very center, or what looks like the center, is a ice plateau that goes up, and it looks like this is probably where Amu used to sleep amongst his trophies. You don't see like a bunch of like hoard of wealth and things nearby, at least not in the practical sense you sense for most dragons. You see mostly trophies and decayed mounds of cast off food littering about this place.
What do you mean by what kind of trophies?
It appears that there are like the equivalent of hunting trophies, like skulls that have been cleaned and then encased in ice, almost like showpieces. And they're kind of just set up, and some of these are like gigantic, like large creatures, equal in size to the dragon that killed them.
This explains Rogar's compulsions, so this all makes sense.
Are all the dragons like together, or are they spread out?
They're spread out. They're not moving in normal ways. Yes. They're just kind of like strangely walking around in different directions. This massive cavern.
Do they seem to be responding to sound?
You're not sure what they're responding to be honest. And if they had, similar to what Rogar brought up, if they had any sense of connection with their kin, why haven't they found the other Dragonborn yet?
We could probably throw something in the center of the room to make them run there, if they respond to sound. And then Trist could... But I don't know what they respond to. And I'm not a good thrower.
It's your decision. Whatever you guys want to do.
I mean, maybe Rogar wants to show off. macho he is
Oh.
That's a good
and run
idea.
into the center of the room himself.
Oh.
These
I don't
are
think
his
that's a good
people.
idea. I can't
Take
banish
it.
anything. Oh God. The time we saved Rogar and then he got his head broed in the next scene.
Sorry.
It's been a rough time for Rogar. A couple days.
Yeah.
So decision time. Are we
Okay.
waiting, or are
No.
Are
we
there
springing an ambush?
We're just ambush.
are there
Probably an ambush.
icicles overhead?
Yes, there are stalactites for sure, and
Are they
stalagmites.
big nasty ones?
Yes, some of them are very large. Some of them are not so large.
Trist. I'm gonna use messenger so I can talk to Trist. I can do this. Oh, message.
Messenger. I'm gonna type to him real fast.
Messenger?
Message. I'm going to use message to talk to Trist and say if you aim above them for those icicles, those massive ones hanging down, you may be able to clobber them with it. I don't know though. You could also just throw directly at them. It'll probably kill us too, though, now that I think about it, so that's not a good idea. Don't go with me.
That's true. I don't want that.
Yeah.
So as we sit here,
I think the ambush is the good idea.
okay, are we ambushing immediately?
What would we wait for?
Yeah, I mean, I think we would just go in.
You guys are going in?
Going in.
Trying to identify that fifth one, though. Like,
We'll
keeping
find
an
him
eye out.
eventually. Listen, we're gonna find him. He's probably
Okay.
gonna fuck us up.
Afraid he's gonna find us. That's what I'm afraid of. He said it's weirder than the others.
Okay, so are you guys going to spread out around the cavern to spring an ambush, or are we just going all in on like one or two of them?
Wait, what
Because
is the
they're
end goal
spread
here?
out.
Other than we're just killing them so they won't get the
Rogar
children.
Rogar promised
Yeah.
the seer that they would get rid of them because they've become beasts and they're killing their own people.
Okay. Then if they're so separated, we could probably just focus on one at a time and fuck them up real quick, right?
Yeah, you can assume Velree is a hunter.
You probably could.
That as soon as you attack one, the rest of them will be alerted to your presence and they will converge on you.
Yeah.
Whereas you could each split up and
Yeah.
take one yourselves and take them all by
What do you want us
surprise.
to do?
I mean, you guys can do as you want.
Rogar's gonna try to sneak attack one of them. He's going
Rogar's just going in. Rogar's going in.
I've been saying I wanted to.
Rogar's
Yeah, man. I
going
assume
in.
Rogar and Velree are going to sneak attack because they're the most deadly in the sneak attack.
I was waiting for a spell, but Rogar is going to go in with no spells.
We're gonna need some initiative then.
All right.
Initiative rolls. Initiative rolls. All right. Rosiah.
How low hanging are the stalagmites?
There you go.
They're very. I mean, they're
one's
very
the-
tall. So stalactites hang to the ceiling.
Yeah, I know
Stalagmites
can grow from the
go
ground.
from the ground. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're all and they're spread out throughout this cavern. Big sections of them, like any natural cave system. All of these are made from ice, though. They are not made from like water, like any kind of mineral or anything like that. I mean, I guess ice is mineral. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Regardless, though, there are extremely large ones, and then there are smaller clusters.
Right. You think I'd be able to fly someone off ever? Or would that take more than that?
It's like they're like 6 maybe 7 feet up.
It's about 700 feet in the air.
So it would take you a while to get there.
Oh,
Even
that's
you. Yeah.
Fine.
Fine. Okay. So that'll bring us to, since we are just going all in on one of the creatures. I'm gonna need Velree. You are first in initiative for this surprise round.
I would like to rage.
Of course you will.
I'd like to
Spraying out
remind
of,
you
spraying out
things
of the
happen when
darkness.
I rage.
They do.
Well,
They do.
First thing to do. I have the thing. Hold on. What is it called? Call the hunt.
Called hunt. Everyone gets a
Um,
bonus to their damage
Yes. And I get 5 temporary hits per creature.
per
There's
creature.
4 of you, right? So 20.
There are 4 of them. All right.
Okay.
Velree,
Yes. I'm attacking.
go ahead and give me an attack roll at one of the Trueborn.
Doing it. I wonder if it's too bright. Do you think it's too bright?
I mean, a
29 to
29
hit.
will certainly hit. Go ahead and roll them
Yes.
all.
I will.
Might as well.
Ooh, natural 20, baby.
I mean, that will obviously hit as well. 31.
And something critical, a critical success. What was it called? What do we get when we do a critical hit?
Brutal critical.
Brutal.
We'll
Critical.
just keep rolling the rest
I'm
of
just
your
saying,
attacks.
remember it.
We'll go back to it.
Don't forget.
27 will hit. And a 26. All of them will hit. Let's go ahead and roll damage for the 3 regular ones. So
Okay.
3d6
Mhm.
plus your rage plus your strength. So just roll 3d6. We'll go from there.
11.
11 plus your strength is plus 5. 16. Your rage is a plus 4 right now. So that's 20 just from that. Yeah, because you don't get any bonuses from Rogar yet until he rages. So that's 20 slashing damage. And then let's do your critical. So I believe it's just you roll an extra dice. So it'll be 2d6, I think.
It's 3. Well, you get 3.
You get 3 of them now?
Bonus. Yeah.
3 additional?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. So roll 4d6 then.
Hold on.
And then we'll
Yeah,
add
this-
the stuff.
Okay. Is it only that +4 is only for, it wasn't more, like it's not +4 per slash?
Yes, it
The
is.
brutal critical part of it
Yeah.
is just rolling that 3d6.
No, yeah. All right, so 46. Is that what we
Oh,
said?
man. Yeah, you're right. I did the math wrong.
Yeah, I was
For
like,
the regular.
yeah.
I need to
okay.
add an additional, hold on. We only did it for 1, so there's
Yeah, that's what I was
2
wondering.
more. So that would have been an additional
8.
Technically, you roll 5d6. So
14. So 14 for that. All right. So
Okay.
I'll add that extra damage. Now roll 4d6 for this one.
Okay.
It's 1d6 plus you get the 3 for the brutal.
Doing it.
I got 16
plus
plus
4 plus 3.
4 plus 5.
Plus 5, that's
So
okay.
25.
Oh. And, because why not?
Yeah.
Let's just also try an infectious fury.
And the damage is doubled for that because it's a critical hit.
Right.
And then infectious fury, wisdom save, right? I think so.
Yes, of 19.
Wisdom save only got a 16. It's gonna fail.
Nice. So now it's a 2d12.
Depending on how this goes.
17 times 2. Right?
Yes. Velree, how would you like to do this? Holy shit.
Coming. The winging. I would like to, for a little razzle dazzle, kind of
Razzle dazzle.
dance a little, like going around him, like in a circle, like dancing around him, like Wolverine style, kind of. I don't know.
Wolverine
cool.
style. Great.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then
Wolverine
like
style.
final one through the heart. Like,
This creature is large too, so you're kind of like moving around, slashing through it.
yeah, like crawling all over him. Like
Just to put this in perspective, you just dealt 122 points of damage in a single turn.
You're welcome.
As Velree shreds one of the
Favorite hot.
Trueborn in a feat of savagery to behold.
Victory
as the
smile.
creature doesn't know what's happening to it, as it's shredded instantly. Okay, so that's going to be it for Velree's turn. As Velree just is bathed in the blood of her enemies.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll get to what's going to happen after that. Actually, you know what happens instantly, Velree?
Okay.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't happen instantly. We'll go for it.
Okay.
All right, so into Velree's turn. That will bring me to Resire. Resire, the next closest enemy is, they're not
Yeah?
alerted yet, but they will be. I'm going to say the next one is going to be 100 feet away. If you have
Easy
anything
enough.
that you want to spring on someone, you can now. Or you
Let's
can
see.
prepare for the coming turn.
Within 100 feet, you say, huh?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Let's take a look here. How much damage did my friend just deal?
122 damage.
122 damage.
Yeah, with a single turn.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. So I'm going to take my movement just to get closer, so 30 foot closer.
Okay.
Just to be moving in that direction for, the opportunity of a melee.
Okay.
But I am going to cast a guiding bolt.
Okay.
As
what
I
level?
as I do, it's going to be at 4th level, so it'll be 7d6
All right.
damage.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I'm going to give you an attack roll at +10. It's a 21 to hit.
That is going to hit.
All right, so let me gussy up 7d6 here. 6, 7. Let's go high, baby. 23.
22 points of radiant damage.
It is indeed.
And it is marked. In doing so, the guiding bolt leaves a searing radiant mark across its flesh. The next attack against it has advantage.
It do.
All right.
So who's coming after me?
That'll bring me to Tristan Varel.
Heck yeah. He needs advantage. He can't see.
He does have advantage now, if he makes an attack roll, which he might not.
I don't make attack rolls.
Yeah, normally he doesn't.
I save that for the people that are better than me. So the next one's 100 feet away?
100 feet away, Velree just completely ripped one to pieces in front of you, like a feral animal.
How close is the one that's 100 feet away to its friends?
So they're spread out.
More than 30 feet away?
Yes, so it's going to be more than 30 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah, chances of chaining them right now is maybe next turn if you wanted to save it.
Yes. So in terms of room layout, would they have to cross like the middle of the room to get to us?
Now, one of them maybe, but you are, I will put it this way, Trist, you think that these creatures probably can traverse quicker than you realize, than what is just on face value.
Well, I will throw up a delayed blast fireball.
Okay. Where are you gonna put it at?
I'll put it up into the air.
All right.
In an attempt to get at least 2 dragons as they approach us.
All right. Does it have to stick to anything?
It just is a chosen point within range.
You can just stop it in the air. Really impressive.
20-foot sphere.
Right.
If it's touched, it blows up.
Okay. So, all right. Do you want to put it in the path of the creature, or do you want you? Okay. All right. We'll say that you place this bead there. We'll see how that goes. At least from this one coming. All right. After Tristan Varel, we have Rogar, the son of Amma.
He's coming.
Is he though? I don't believe you. There he is.
So here. Am I able to reach someone, or am I too far away?
Next one's 100 feet away. If you can cover 100 feet,
Ooh.
yes.
That's pretty far.
Velree just ripped one to pieces in front of you, Rogar.
I will rage at least as
Okay.
a bonus action.
Sure.
Give my bonuses to Velree. And my other bonus to
run in the direction of that one so that Trish can blow you up with his fireball.
Well, I assume I've seen his delayed fireball. I know its radius, so I will not be getting close to within that radius. But I will go towards, maybe entice them to come towards close to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you
It
kind
is
of go out
quite
there as
large.
bait, wraithing and frothing as you do so, Rogar.
Yeah, but yeah, I can rage. I don't think I have anything that can get 100 feet. I can move.
You can move significant
60. I can move 60
pace.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move 60 feet. So, I'll move 60 feet, I guess, as long as it's not close enough to the explosion blast of
course
this
not.
fireball. And I will. That's only. Nope, that's not far enough. Can't do it. And then I'll just rage. So, but the other rage bonus I'm going to give to. I'm going to give to Zoom this time.
Give it to Zoom. Yeah, give it to Zoom. All right.
What did I get?
You are inspired by my presence, and you get a +2 to your attack if you make attack rolls. No, you don't do a ton, but attack rolls, and you can't be afraid, and you do +2 damage.
Immune to fear might be useful.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you do that, it is then going to move to Zoom. It's your turn, Zoom.
Yeah. Making a quick note.
Quick note.
Oh, no fear. Okay. Well, I'm really nervous about the one that's missing. The very strange, weirder than the other one that's missing. Let's see. In order to activate the Mask of the Smiling One, does that have to be an action or is that a bonus action? I don't recall.
I think it should say. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action. I think.
Bonus action. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Then for my action, I would like to use the loot to, let me see, to see invisibility.
Okay, that's fair.
I will. And then as my bonus action, I would like to use the Mask of the Smiling One to go invisible and leave an image of myself.
Right where you were, or leave it somewhere else?
Well, first, I want to do a quick look around. I'm not trying to teleport right in front of something horrible.
Of course not.
Anything obvious?
Not that you can see.
Okay, then leave my little self here and try to go. God, okay, so it's a huge circular cavern, right?
Yes.
And we're down here at the entrance, and the baddies are kind of ping, 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 ping.
Yeah, they're kind of all over. They're going to be running towards you, you're assuming.
Then fireball are out here, right?
Sure.
Okay. Then I'm going to ping myself along here, invisible. I want to be able to get back to my team if I need to, but...
Okay. That is fair. 30 feet, would you say, or further?
I think 30 feet's safe.
Okay. That is probably safe indeed. All right, that's going to be the end of the surprise round. That will bring us to the official round of combat. In the official round, the first thing that's going to happen is Velree is ripping through the corpse of the dead Trueborn, and as she does, its skull splits open, and you need to make an intelligence saving throw, Velree.
All right. It's not going to be good.
All right.
Just remember how I marked the boy. Oh, I can't see what it is. Oh, it's not good.
It's a 12. Velree,
She has luck. She has luck.
Wait, I can wait until after you tell me, right?
You can wait,
Okay.
Velree,
To-
as you look down, the head splits open, and a brain-like creature, large, leaps forward towards your head.
That
As
sounds
it
familiar.
does, a blast of telekinetic energy splashes outwards. You are going to take some damage, I think, from just the blast, from the Devour Intellect.
Like blast, like it's exploding, or like it's something that, or it's attacking me with blast.
Oh no, so you passed. So since you passed, you don't take any damage.
Nice.
So Velree, as the blast reverberates, it kind of rattles your skull. It doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't hurt you.
Nice.
However, it is going to try to slash you with one of its claws, since it did not immediately hurt you. We'll get advantage
What? No.
because you were
Yeah,
reckless.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that gonna hit.
It's going to be 11 points of slashing damage,
Oh.
which you can reduce to 5 because you're raging, and 6 points of psychic damage, which you cannot reduce. You'll just take. And you are in combat with a devourer.
I'm gonna squish it so hard.
You have to wait till your turn. It's not. I mean, it's a good size. It's like the size of your torso. All right, that'll bring us to the nearest of the Trueborn. Is going to turn and charge the one that was actually struck by Razire, and it's going to charge towards Rogar. Do you wish to detonate your blast, Trist?
Yeah. I might not have a better chance, so we'll take the guaranteed.
Okay. Dex save.
Dex save.
It fails horribly.
Fails.
It's not dexterous.
And this is the start of a new round, correct?
Yes.
All right. So it'll be 34 damage.
34 points of fire damage burst into it.
Very
There's
good.
a mighty explosion. It comes ripping through the fire. You watch as it looks like strange, like tendril-like wings have burst out of its back as it is flying at extreme speeds towards the mighty Rogar. It is going to make contact with him, and it's going to try to rip him to pieces with its limbs. So the first attack against Rogar, it's going to be a 12 to hit, misses, as its jaws clamp nearby.
Looking for 19.
Okay. 2 claw attacks. First one is a 18. Second one's an 18. All of them miss. They try to savage Rogar, and he nimbly moves around. The third creature. How big is the cone? It's not big enough. Damn it. The third creature moves and begins to fly. It's going to fly 160 feet, coming in behind the second creature. It has to basically dash. It's flying up above you, though. And the final one that you can see also flies in from the opposite direction. Would be passing over near where Zune is, but can't see Zune because Zune's invisible. And this creature, despite its unusual nature, cannot see him. However, what you do know is that as a bonus action, each of them begin to emit a strange mirror image of themselves, as if there are a few of them floating nearby themselves, as there's like static, almost psychic interference with anybody trying to attack them. All right. That will bring me to the Velree.
I'm ready.
You're ready. There is
Have a full brain.
a Devourer
Yes.
locked in combat with you.
About to die.
Go ahead and make some attack rolls. It's about to die.
Damn, that's not good, but hopefully.
16 will hit. It is.
Okay.
It doesn't have a very high AC.
Okay,
It's all
good.
about the sneak attack.
Oh yeah, +2 my attack too. Okay, cool.
I have a feeling all of these are going to hit.
Yes.
Yep, 27's going to hit. Sure.
I've been rolling fucking ones on each one.
You're lucky you're rolling reckless, because yeah, you've been rolling a lot of ones. They 3 hits, 1 more. And they all hit. They all hit. You don't need to roll damage.
Ah.
I mean, you
But I
can if
want
you
to.
want to. If you want to, go ahead and roll it. Roll the 4d6.
Just why not, you know?
Sure, why not? I think that your passive bonus is enough to kill it. So 19 plus, dude, that's a lot of 6s. 19 plus the did Rogar give you his inspiration?
Yeah, he did.
How much is that? 2?
2
+6. 3 +6 to all your rolls. +5, so you're 11.
plus 11 to each one.
+11, so
11 per.
yeah, so you're 44.
44 plus 19, 53. Nope. Wait.
That's good.
63. 63
like
points
it.
of damage.
That's good.
It didn't have enough. It doesn't have enough hit points, so it instantly is shredded to pieces as Velree just begins to rip through it.
I like it.
All right. Would you like to move anywhere?
I
Velree?
was just about to say, man, should I have like only sliced it a couple times, killed it, and then moved on to another person?
2 hits would have killed it, and the rest of those would have hit one of the regular ones. So you're right. We'll split it. You can put the rest of it on this one. So you had 63. We'll just call it. We'll just split it even. So we'll put 33 damage on this one. All right. As you move in and you run in and begin to rip open the one that was trying to assault Rogar, and it looks heavily wounded now. And that will then bring me to Resire.
Oh yeah. How much closer am I now to the?
It flew extremely close. So
Okay.
you're looking at 30 feet from you now.
Oh, good. So I could close the distance and make a
It's
melee
currently
attack.
engaged with Velree and Rogar, but yes,
Oh,
sure.
good.
If you want to get in there, why not?
Yeah,
why
let's.
not,
I mean,
let's do a
we're
whole
gonna
thing.
we're gonna mix it up.
Yeah, why not?
So I'm gonna get in there and let's see what do I have as a. Okay, we're just gonna go straight for an attack.
What kind of attack here?
It's a scimitar attack.
The scimitar.
Yeah, 16 to hit.
16 is going to miss.
Okay, but since I did, when I take the attack action, I can make a one weapon attack as a bonus action.
You can.
With my war priest.
Sure.
So I'm going to do that and try again with my scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, critical, baby!
I mean, that's going to hit. 31 will hit for sure.
Yeah, boy. So here we go. That's 17.
17 points of damage. You do also get radiant damage with this. I remember.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let me. I get my improved radiant business. So that's a D8. Oh wait, 2D8.
Mm-hmm.
Right, here they come. Oh, nice. 10 more radiant damage.
Since it's a crit, we double it.
Oh yeah, 20
So-
radiant damage.
So Tony, you're looking at 37 points of damage total,
Mhm.
which will actually kill the wounded creature as
Woo!
Resire runs up and slashes it open as it falls dead at Rogar and Velree's feet. As he brings his shield up, looking at the one hovering above. That will bring me to Zoom.
So we still don't see a sign of the fifth one.
Not yet.
So help me God, if it's Amu, I'm going to be really angry. But then I'm going to make my way back towards the group.
There's one flying above the
Mhm.
group, and then there's one near you. It's flying up above you as well.
Yeah, I want to not be a very obvious and easy target. So I'm
Okay.
going to try to get to where I have basically like Rogar, Velree, any of the tanks between me and it. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast for now, because we just have the 2 floating in the air, 2 are dead,
Yes.
and 1 unspoken for. Okay. Then I will do that with my +2. So what is that? 4 of these attacks. Yeah. So shit. 22, does that hit?
22 or just 20? I see a 20.
22 because I have the +2 because of Rogar.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that will hit.
1. Then that will definitely hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. 24 will hit.
Will a 21 hit?
21, yes, also hit. 3 hits.
And that'll hit. Okay.
31. Yes, they all hit. All 4 hit.
So 3, 4, 5 points of damage for that one because of Rogar.
Okay.
5 points of damage for that one. So 10. All right. So 17, 19, and okay. So that'd be what, 26 total?
Yes, 26.
Okay. So 26 points of
force damage. Smashes into the one. Are you targeting the one above them or the one above you?
I was trying to get away from the one above me.
Okay.
I could, because I don't want it just dropping down on me.
Yeah, you can move 30 feet. Now it can obviously cover the ground easily.
Right. But I don't want to be the juiciest target. Because I know invisibility drops then, right?
It does.
Okay. Then yeah, that is the damage I'm dealing.
That was just your action. You still have your bonus action though.
Right. Bonus action, I do want to throw some. Who's engaged? Is anyone engaged in direct combat right now, or is it just floating?
They killed it. You can use your mask again as a bonus action, I think.
I can invisible myself again?
Uh-huh.
But I can only do that once a day.
Is it only once a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only once per day. But I can.
Did it not last for a certain amount of time? Or was it just as long as the invisibility lasted?
The image that was cast, the smiling one. Okay, the mask allows a wearer to make illusory a duplicate of themselves. Treat the illusion as if cast while a duplicate is present. You can choose to become. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, you can still stay.
It. I'm gonna make myself invisible again. Thank you. I've been using it wrong. Yep.
Yeah, you can switch places with it too. So it can appear that it shot the blast even though you shot it from your vantage.
I love that. Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
There you go.
It's beautiful.
Okay. At the end of Zune's turn, there is a thunderous roar that begins to reverberate around the cavern as stepping up off as you see emerging from on top of the plateau a huge dragon-like creature. I say dragon-like because it doesn't quite look normal. The massive crest on its head is split in several areas as you see many tendrils sneaking out and kind of waving about in front of it. As it roars, it has strange markings across its face, enough so that Rogar would actually recognize this former protector. This was once known as Nothran the Nightbreaker, one of the closest to their lord and savior Amu. As the creature stirs and roars aloud, it looks down with bated breath as it opens its mouth, and shards of what looks like ice mixed with something black and purple begin to stir in its open maw. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Whispers from the Stars.
Oh, you think you can just toy with our emotions like that?
I can.
You can
And we'll
indeed.
pick up with a breath attack at the next session. All right, so let's do favorite moments of the night. Start off with Resire.
In a remarkable, uncharacteristic display of mild metagaming teamwork, where we saved Rogar's face,
Did.
not knowing that we were literally saving Rogar completely,
Mhm.
and that was pretty cool. And then was it Zune that got that strike in? It just kind of like melted the one person and like
That was
30
Velree.
odd. Velree, okay, yes.
Velree destroyed.
Yeah,
the-
like 30 odd points of damage. It's pretty great. Yeah, so those are my favorite words.
Let's move on to Tristan Varel. Favorite moments of the night, Trist.
Probably the weird igloo scenes.
Of
You almost
course.
lost it. You almost lost everybody there. Yeah, you did a good job reeling everybody back in. Though. It got a little weird when people started sucking.
Sucking each other?
I'm not gonna
It was a
finish
little
that
weird.
sentence.
Not gonna lie. Did they suck
People
each
were
other?
getting sucked off with blood.
No! Damn it! Damn it!
While I was eating bugs and Rogar was
Yeah.
describing it all to me.
Well, as you described it to you in graphic detail. You can read it over in your braille picture that you wrote later. All right. Let's slide on over to Rogar then. Favorite moments of the night, Rogar?
Getting back to the children of Amu, seeing his people, I liked it. The town or the village, and then the cave of Amu, the cavern of Amu. I enjoyed that part. Seeing all the younglings and the
The
Farseer.
younglings?
Younglings.
The younglings. Indeed. Let's slide on over to Velree. Favorite moments of the night, Velree?
I had actually almost forgotten about us liking each other. That was a good moment. That was a good time.
Damn
I did
it.
enjoy that. I was so overcome by my 122 points of damage that
Oh, yes.
everything else was a blur after that.
Yeah.
But I also didn't realize there were so many children of Amu. So that is interesting. I guess it
Whole
makes
tribe.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am sad they don't love me.
Maybe some of them will. You come back bathed in blood. I mean, they respect that.
Yeah, well, I'm bathed in blood already.
Yes, yes, you are.
This is right.
Last but not least, Zune. Your favorite moment.
I did appreciate us working together in the 122 points of damage. That was pretty awesome. But I think my favorite scene was just the visual of like Zune's just soothing these scared little babies, and then Velree's like creeping up, reaching out like a little desiccated hand towards one, and it's like fucking up the vibe.
Hold you.
I just want to hold you.
Gonna love it, so sad, but
Indeed. With that, if I had a favorite moment, I very much did enjoy our time in our igloo. I did also very much. We finally get to reveal, the children of Amu and all of their greatness. I wasn't sure if we were ever going to make it here or not, but we did. We made it, and I'm glad you got here now because they could have been dead in about a week or so. I've been rolling for it. So we made it just in time, guys. It was coming to the final line here. It's gonna be like Star Wars with the Tusken Raiders come back. Really, yeah. Anyways, so that's gonna be it for tonight. Unfortunately, that is the end of our game. Yeah, we haven't done it this in a while, but let's close out for the night. Thank you guys very much for watching, all of you that have made it this far. Do make sure to check out both the lovable Dan Decker and Lady Velree. We have links in their description to all of their social media things for the video. You can check out them in their other endeavors. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And leave us a comment. We enjoy reading them. I know I enjoy reading them quite a bit. And we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good day.